Here we go, MMTs. I'm covering the XAU.X. It's the gold and silver index per se, and it's these gold miner stocks. And there are some great leadership stocks in here as far as miners go that we need to be snipping out and adding to the portfolio. Now, copper FCX is down huge because why? Well, it always comes back that FCX has things going on in China and whatnot, and the slowdown is over there and profit taking, but copper has really given up a lot of gain here. Copper and gold, FCX. But when you start getting into this one here, AEM and Barrett Gold up here, and there's some, that GOLD right here, is that they're pulling back, and the reason why is because it's the month of September and it's time to sell. And you can see here the net change losses in the gold miners. And these are the stocks. So we cleared that up. Now let's take a look here at a weekly chart in the gold miners. And here is an 800 weekly chart right here. And on the other side of this chart, as you can see, this is a daily gold and silver. And you can see when I draw trend lines over here, we had put in these tops up here. And every time we do, gold likes to make an adjustment, and the gold and silver stocks, and they like to go along with the GLD. And we really like to stay tuned on this because you can see here the kind of haircut on these daily sell bars went right down. You're in a daily sell signal, and you're right at a major bottom support level here as far as the daily goes. And there are other trend channels that you can hit on a daily level, such as when we start getting down over here, this is where this major support level is. And it's very important that MMTs understand that area, because I will tell you why. If you understand that area, then you're going to be able to understand that that trend line that we know right here, we're closing right on top of that. But when we start getting down in here, and you'll use your platform, your MMT platform will give you the exact mathematical delta calculations naturally. But I'm just showing you here on a public chart is where we are, and where if we break that trend line, we're looking down in here, okay? And of course there'll be more macro prices, but this is what it was doing over here in the past. So when you take a look at those trend lines, when I scroll the bar over all the way, you can see where these price trend lines are right here. Now, having said that, having reviewed that on a daily, what the daily sell signal is on the weekly, you sold below the 10-week and it's tilting down. You took out every weekly moving average, starting right up here at the neckline. And this is why we said that these things need to be sold short, but on a weekly level, we got down here, and this is what that weekly breakout looked like. You can tell that we're slightly closing on the negative beat down there, and should we break this weekly trend line, I'm going to show you right here is going to be your upside resistance area naturally. But the XAU weekly silver, if you take a look here at what the weekly looks like, we start getting down into here. And we start getting down into 2010 lows down in here. And ultimately, that's where the miners really took off on a multi-yearly weekly expansion. And 2011 on a weekly level up here has done nothing but cause a major yearly resistance. No more expansion. No more higher. And that means that we're at major support levels here on a weekly. And I can tell you another thing, with this weekly reading, MMTs, we are dangerously close right now. Let me show you. So let's pull up that part of it. And you'll get all of this in your MMT platform. But you're coming down to that 100-week moving average. And that's what it bounced on. Should we sell through it, we go lower. And if the blue bar, called the moving average convergence divergence, goes into a weekly sell signal like this here is, and this is what happened during that move. You went all the way down. Then when you got a buy signal and you started coming up, you got big breakout, and you went back in there. But then here's was your real breakout when that weekly buy signal was, that bar was moving ascending value that way. But now we're going to be monitoring this 100-week moving average on the gold and silver. If we start putting support in there, then the leadership stocks that will assign to MMTs will come out of this group, this batch, and it'll be the leadership ones that will make the bounce. That's why this is very important. Major support level at the 100-week moving average, a big sell down, lots of profit taking, yearly 2011 tops, volatility up and up. But once again, every time we got up there, they were sold. And same thing here, weekly support levels on the XAU.X, and we're doing the XAU.X gold and silver daily, which is this chart right here. And you can see that the major support lines are coming back through this daily congested area, and we're going to find the value, because if we hold support there, then we're going to look at what calls, what puts look like, what all kinds of different things look like. But most importantly is, which one of these names make me a lot of money off the bottoms in here.